Hello again, this is Gary, and we're on part 4 of digesting drawings. So let's take a look at this drawing. This is the same trip circuit we've been working on. And on the last video, we looked at how this point, 29B P12, is connected to this circuit. It's actually connected from here to 9 to 11 and all the way down. So it's physically wired differently than it's drawn, but it works electrically the same, because they're all landed on the positive rail, and we already talked about that. So when we digest drawings, we are looking at what is actually happening here. This is something that you have to understand. So in this circuit, there was a removal drawing where we removed the old breaker. So we surgically removed the piece of the logic from the trip circuit. Remember, this is a trip circuit. And now we're adding a new piece of logic to the existing trip circuit. The fundamental lesson that you need to understand is the point where the new and the old meet. You have to prove to that point and go beyond. I use a rule of 2. In panel 1, terminal block Charlie 5, my new circuit terminates on one side, and on the other side of terminal block is my existing circuit, which I did not disturb. So I'm going to pick 2 points within the existing circuit and prove to those points. Maybe here, maybe here. That is verifying that I did not disturb the actual trip rail, positive rail, and did not remove any of these wires by accident. I will do the same thing with this point. 1 Charlie B, panel 1, that's 1 Charlie 8. Panel 1, terminal block Charlie 8, I would prove to this contact, this white light, operate the contact, make sure it goes to the white light and the green light. 1 Charlie 6, new and old wire, I would prove to this point, which is the 43 switch on the cylinder, position 6 Charlie. I would go to panel 11 and go to delta 1.5, prove it there. I'm going to go to this test finger in position 2 and prove that I have continuity there. When I do my actual trip testing, I have to prove everything in this bubble. So as I'm doing that, I'm also going to watch these red lights and green lights operate, which is an additional layer of proof that I didn't disturb anything. I'm going to trip the breaker remotely with the SCADA trip. I'm going to operate and trip the breaker locally with the breaker control switch. I'm going to roll the 86 transformer 1 lockout and watch it trip the breaker. I'm going to roll the 86 breaker failure lockout, trip the breaker, and I'm going to pick one of these phases for the time over current relay, let's say 3, which is phase C, and trip the breaker. So by doing that, I verified 2 points within the existing circuit first, and then I verified at least 2 operations and 2 trips. So now I am satisfied. I can walk away from this circuit with confidence that I added this circuit and I did not disturb the existing circuit. That's it for this lesson.